Maya Carter is not an ordinary person. She is a CIA agent working undercover for a federal crime-fighting organization. But tonight, she is just a black woman walking home after an important meeting. Suddenly, the red and blue lights from the police car cut through the quiet street. "Stop right there! Stop right there! Is there a problem, officer?" Her voice is calm, but a sense of caution rises within her. Maya turns around to see two white police officers approaching her. Maya narrows her eyes. This isn't the first time she has been stopped simply because of her race. "I just came from a meeting. You can check the security cameras." But the officer merely smirks, suddenly pulling out handcuffs and twisting her arms behind her back. "You'd best stay quiet and come with us." Maya is shoved into the police car, even though she has done nothing wrong. But she knows this is not just a routine stop. They think they're setting me up, but they have no idea who they're dealing with. Maya is not panicking. She knows this is not just a simple mistaken arrest. Through the one-way glass, she watches the two officers whispering to each other. "She's perfect. All we need is a fake report, and she'll be convicted." Maya takes a deep breath. They think they can frame her? The interrogation room door swings open. An officer enters, holding a thick file. "We have a witness who saw you at the crime scene. If you cooperate, we can reduce your sentence." Maya raises an eyebrow, keeping her voice steady. "I don't need a reduced sentence because I'm not guilty." The officer grits his teeth, slamming the table. "Do you think you can outsmart us?" Maya just smiles slightly. "I think tomorrow is going to be very interesting." The officers continue pressing Maya, trying to force a confession. "We have witnesses, we have cameras." Maya chuckles. "You said the cameras were broken. Now you suddenly have footage?" The officer freezes. Maya has caught their lie. They think she's just an ordinary woman, but they have no idea she is a CIA agent. Maya isn't just being interrogated, she's being tested. They want her to break, to make a mistake they can use against her. One officer shoves a file in front of her, voice taunting. "This is all the evidence. You were caught near the crime scene. Do you want to confess?" Maya leans back, arms crossed, smirking. "I won't confess to something I didn't do." Another officer leans in, whispering menacingly. "Do you really think you can beat the system?" They don't know that Maya has faced far more dangerous enemies. She just needs one opportunity to strike back, and it's coming soon. The entire courtroom believes Maya is guilty. The prosecutor stands, speaking with confidence. "This defendant is a dangerous criminal. She was caught near the robbery. We have witnesses and evidence." The room murmurs. The police and prosecution have set this up perfectly to convict Maya. But they don't know they're about to be exposed. Maya slowly stands, pulling a file from her pocket. She walks to the center of the courtroom, slamming a badge onto the table. The CIA emblem gleams under the lights. The entire courtroom freezes. The judge, shocked, picks up the badge. "You are an agent?" Maya turns to the officers, her voice cold. "I'm a CIA agent, and I'm here to expose a corrupt police network." The courtroom erupts. The officers panic, trying to escape. But it's too late. The courtroom is engulfed in an eerie silence. No one can believe what just happened. Maya stands tall, her gaze unwavering. In front of her are the two officers who tried to frame her, now sweating as they realize their grave mistake. The judge picks up the CIA badge on his desk, inspecting it carefully. He looks at Maya, then at the prosecutor. "You're claiming to be a CIA agent?" Maya nods calmly, then opens her laptop and connects it to the courtroom's large screen. The screen displays classified documents, internal emails between the two officers, messages between them and their superiors, evidence of fabricated reports, and abuse of power. Maya pointed to a displayed message. "Judge, this is the evidence showing these officers fabricated a case to frame me. This is the content of their messages." The lead officer, who had ordered Maya's arrest, leaped up, trying to interrupt. "She's lying. This is not legal evidence." The judge raised his hand, signaling for silence. He continued flipping through the documents Maya had provided, his face becoming increasingly grim. For the first time, everyone in the courtroom realized the truth. Maya had been framed, and the real criminals were sitting on the prosecution's side. A reporter outside captured the moment the judge stared directly at the two officers and said, "What do you have to say about this evidence?" The officers stammered, their faces pale. But they couldn't escape now. The FBI had been alerted, and they were on their way. Just 1 hour after Maya presented her evidence, the FBI took action. The courtroom doors burst open, and a group of federal agents walked in, their badges shining brightly on their chests. FBI. Officers John Miller and Ryan Davis, you are under arrest for abuse of power, evidence tampering, and federal law violations. The courtroom erupted. No one had expected that the officers they had trusted would be the ones committing the crimes. The two officers struggled, but the FBI swiftly handcuffed them right there. You can't do this. We were just following orders. But now, no one believed them anymore. The justice system had started to take action. The judge slammed the gavel down. This case will be reopened, and all falsified evidence will be discarded. The two officers, once so sure of their superiority, were now nothing more than failures. They were no longer the investigators, they were the criminals. The media exploded with reports about the biggest scandal in law enforcement this year. And at the center of it all, Maya Carter. Maya had regained justice for herself, but her story was not just about one individual. It was a larger fight. She stood before thousands, holding the microphone and saying, "I am not the one on trial today. The system itself is what needs to change." Maya's story spread widely, becoming a powerful warning to those who would abuse their power.